Good evening. It's 6 o'clock on Monday, November 28, 2016. Welcome and thank you for joining us tonight for the English edition of Aura News, where we bring you today's top stories translated into English every weeknight. Prime Minister Edi Rama is on an official visit in Germany, where he held a meeting with the German Chancellor Angela Merkel. After the meeting, the Prime Minister and German Chancellor gave a joint press conference where Ms. Merkel said that Albania must meet the 5 priorities the European Council has set and move forward with the reforms. During the press conference, the Prime Minister declared that the vetting law is the only condition for opening negotiations. The integration process should be honest. We are not asking for anything undeserved. We have not embarked on this road because Brussels has asked this, but because our founders of our state did. We have not considered fulfilling the priorities as a burden set by the EU, but as a debt we owe to our children. We have made important reforms with the help of our friends. We passed a major judicial reform. Receiving candidate status is a motivation for us to continue working hard to open the negotiations. We support the EC's condition of implementing the vetting law for judges and prosecutors, and that progress with the 5 priorities should be continuous. Albania deserves for the EU to have the same loyalty that Albania has offered to the EU through its foreign policies. We will continue to implement the reforms in order to join the European Union as soon as possible. Albania needs the European Union as much as the EU needs Albania and its regional neighbors, declared Prime Minister Rama. Meanwhile, the German Chancellor highlighted Germany's support for Albania's integration and added that the 2017 elections will be a test. Albania is an important NATO partner. Albania has undertaken important steps on its path towards the reforms. The European Commission is following the developments in Albania with attention, and its recent report highlights Albania's growth. I want to congratulate you, Prime Minister, for that development. Germany has continuously supported Albania. It's important that you continue with the initiated path. The EC has mentioned 5 priorities: implementation of the judicial reform and fighting against organized crime and corruption are the most important priorities to be realized. Keeping the upcoming elections in mind, Albania should consult with the OSCE, declared Merkel, who congratulated the Albanian government again. Dressed with a red and black tie in homage to Albania's Independence Day, the Prime Minister replied that the government remains committed to fulfilling its obligations for the European integration. Albania celebrated the anniversary of its independence being declared in Vlore 104 years ago today. Despite the rain, Albania's Independence Day was commemorated in Vlore, where the red and black flag was raised in an official ceremony. The President of the Republic and the Minister of Defense were united in Vlore for the independence celebration, regardless of their differing opinions over the Ministry of Defense budget. After the ceremony, the President, the Minister of Defense, and other officials paid homage to and set wreaths at Ismail Qamali's tomb. Happy Independence Day. Honor to the fighters and martyrs who made this possible, said the President. Prime Minister Edi Rama also commented on the Independence Day celebration on his social accounts. Gratitude to Ismail Qamali and all the founders of the Albanian state. Long live Albania and Albanian people wherever they live. Albania's Independence Day was commemorated all around the world where Albanian citizens live and work. True to form of the last 25 years, the opposition and the majority government celebrated Independence Day separately. Democratic Party members paid homage at Martyrs Cemetery on this 104th anniversary of Albania's independence. The Democratic Party chairman, former Prime Minister Sali Berisha, DP MPs, and Democratic reps of the City Council honored the martyrs who died for their country. I want to wish to all Albanian people happy November 28th. Let's honor the sacrifice of the nation's martyrs by being united in making Albania a country that Albanians do not want to leave, said the DP chairman. The DP chairman also paid homage to the legendary commander Adem Yashari and declared that Albanian people will always remember the heroes who gave their life for their country's independence. Tirana's City Hall commemorated the 104th anniversary of Albania's independence with a flag-raising ceremony where the mayor released 15,000 red and black balloons into the sky, creating a magnificent display, especially for the children. The ceremony, organized by Tirana City Hall, was held at the Scanderbeg Square construction site. The mayor's message was for more work and less talk, declaring that more work is needed to finish important projects such as the Scanderbeg Square project, which the mayor says will be finished next year. To City Hall, the most patriotic act we can do is to focus on the work to modernize our city, which is the capital city for all Albanians. This is the first and the last time that the ceremony will be held on a construction site. Next year, this will no longer be a construction site, but work for Scanderbeg Square will have finished. As you can see, construction work is going well here, and Scanderbeg Square may become the best square in the region, declared the mayor. Albanian police seized 700 kilograms of cannabis sativa at the Durres port, which was destined to be transported into Italy by truck. The drugs were discovered by a scanning at the second checkpoint in Durres port. The police arrested the driver of the company truck and then released him after several hours of questioning. However, the police declared the owner of the company to whom the materials which were being transferred to Italy belonged as being wanted for questioning. During police questioning, the driver declared that his duty was only to transport the materials on the truck and that he was not aware of any narcotics being in the truck he was driving. The Durres police seized 497 packages, 700 kilograms in total, from the truck. The prosecution of serious crimes has launched an investigation into the international drug trafficking attempt. The investigation is expected to discover the collaborators and organizers of this drug network. The border police also seized 10 kilograms of drugs hidden in 34 plastic bottles at the Kapshtice border point, using a fiberscope to detect the drugs in the vehicle of a 38-year-old Albanian citizen. Tirana's citizens are facing chaos in the streets because of heavy traffic. Every day, roads are blocked, and as vehicles try to find free space, they instead create worse blockages. Citizens are having difficulties in arriving on time to their work or any appointments they may have. The citizens are dissatisfied with this chaotic situation and are finding it quite stressing as it continues as a daily situation. Road security experts place partial blame on the drivers who drive fast, don't follow lane rules, and use their phones while driving, and partial blame on the pedestrians who do not follow traffic rules or crossing paths. The experts say that fines should also be imposed on pedestrians who do not follow traffic rules or cross outside of crossing lanes. Also, the experts think that City Hall should regulate the traffic light timing, allowing citizens more time to cross the intersections. That's all for our English edition this evening. Please join us again Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. for your local news in English. My name is Mari, and on behalf of Aura News, thank you and good night.